what's his name? Embiid,
Yeah.
Noel. I keep him. The guy from Chicago.
Yeah, he went to Whitney Young, right? I think that's the play you talking about. Went to Whitney Young High School.
Yeah.
Yeah, him. What's his name? Okafor. Yeah, I'm keeping him. You know, you got some. They have good quality big men, and that's what's missing a lot in the NBA right now is good quality big men, and that's what they are. They got. And you know, they got some nice guard play down there. You know, they even got that big swing man down there, Covington. Nice in Philly. You know, so they got some players. They got some players that can, you know, you can watch it for. They can, if you're a fantasy player, you know, check them out.
So we looking at them like maybe 3 years they'd be in the playoffs?
I would say another 2. If they can get them a solid point guard, I would like to see a Drew Holiday down in Philly with that team.
You mean go back?
Yeah, I would like to see him go back.
Yeah,
because he knows how to run a team, and if they can get somebody like, even though it probably won't happen, this is just like me just thinking off the top of my head, and get like a shooting guard like McCullough over there with Drew Holiday and McCullough, and with that young core you got, oh my God, Philly, watch, man. Like, seriously.
Yeah, well, we shall see. You know, like you said, we shall see. I think they need to make up their mind on what they want to do and who they want to build around. You know,
that's true.
So,
but that's how you. But when you building the team through the draft, that's what you fishing for first. That's why they got all them big men down there. They trying to find a good quality big man.
True.
You know, to you know, go along in this NBA where the big man has been forgot about. You get what I'm saying? We got heavy guard play, 1 and 2.
That's true.
You know, 1 and 2.
So you think Okafor, he might be traded and get possibly somebody that's another guard?
One of them got to go. I would keep 2 and 1 got to go. I don't know which one, but I would keep 2 and 1 got to go, and I would lean more towards Noel leaving.
Yeah, definitely. Because I think Weston got much of a swing to him than Noel does. But you were looking for somebody to be in the middle, especially being young and, you know, spring chicken like. He definitely be a good addition to your team and everything. So
they need a few good veterans. That's all they need, about 2 to 3 good veterans on that Philly team, and it's something to watch. The same thing with this New York team. The New York team, they don't have a bad team. They need somebody, you know, to grab a few of these players by the coattail and be like, "Come on, man, I didn't been here before. Let's do this." You get what I'm saying?
And get rid of that damn triangle offense, man.
The triangle. Well, that's why they got Porzingis over there. His basketball IQ is high, and that's what you need with that triangle offense. You need a big man, basically a center, which Porzingis is not, but with his height and the way how athletic the NBA is going, he can play center. You know what I'm saying? And
but don't you think the triangle is outdated now?
No, I think you can still put some more twitches to it. You know, because it's basically the 1, 2, and the 4, and then you got the 3. No, I'm saying the 1, 2, and the 5. And then you got the 4 and the 3 off. And with the triangle, you know, you gotta have that center that's offensive minded, because basically that center has the right to shoot, pass to anybody on the floor. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta have a center with a good high IQ. And I think Porzingis, if you get the right players that can cut and finish around the basket, set good picks, you know, basically run basic basketball, it can happen. It's not hard. You get what I'm saying? And that's like my thing, you know, it's no offense is outdated. Do you have people with the basketball IQ to run these plays? No. Because it's just strictly, let's go ahead, run up the court, let's shoot, score points, no defense, you know, and that's it. No, we gonna have a bunch of Steph Currys and James Harden running around the league. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, the triangle is not outdated, man. It's very much effective. I mean, it's part of the basic foundation of offensive basketball, to be honest. Outside of motion offense and boxing one and all that other shit, you know. Even though people say boxing one is defense, but you can run a boxing one and offense too. Now, let me quit talking about my motherfucking basketball intelligence, man. Y'all
I'm
stop
sorry.
No, the triangle's not outdated, man.
Okay.
Not at all. Not at all. You just need to have highly intelligent people to run the triangle.
Yeah, Jeff Hornacek, I don't believe is that, but like you say, it is Super Bowl Sunday, Super Sunday, and time to get in it. Unfortunately, for you Brady fans,
hold on. Tribute to Boston, man. You forgot about Paul Pierce, man. This is his last season. They played today.
Yeah, you're right, but he only played for
the
2
last
minutes.
15 seconds, though.
So he played for a cup of coffee. Okay.
So shout out to Paul Pierce, man. Hell of a career. What, 15 years?
I think 16.
16, and he was All-Star how many times?
At least 9.
9 to 10?
Yeah, at least that much.
So shout out to Paul Pierce, man. They had a tribute game for him today in Boston. You know, he with the Clippers right now. So shout out to Paul, man.
You know, it's fascinating.
What's that?
Grew up in L.A. watching the Lakers versus the Celtics back in the 80s and stuff like that.
And he ended up beating the Lakers.
Yeah.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah, you know, he been going to Boston from Kansas. I know he was like, wow. Out of all the places that I always wanted to go, I never thought I was going to Boston. But the truth did what he did. And
life and its fucking fickle mysteries.
Yeah.
Well, man, Joe. NFL football. We got the Super Bowl today.
I think we got a correction, though.
What's that?
Paul Pierce was a 10-time All-Star.
9 to 10. 9 to 10 All-Star. Shout out to Paul Pierce. Most definitely a Hall of Famer. He's a champion. Most definitely a Hall of Famer. NFL football today. We got Patriots versus Falcons. They tipping off at 5:30 today. We're about an hour and 45 minutes ahead until they kick off and everything else. They playing on what? Fox today?
Yeah, Fox.
Oh, we got the Evil Empire versus the Jedis, as I put it. You know what I'm saying? The fresh Jedis.
You know, Big Ron.
Yeah.
Patriots, right?
Unfortunately.
No, unfortunately. Smoke?
And I'm disappointed because he knows it's Atlanta, man.
Smokey, you Falcons?
Yeah, Atlanta, huh? Atlanta ain't going to beat them, huh?
So let me ask you fellas this. Give me your key points to game-changing, game-winning, hosting a trophy for each team. Big Ron, you the guest. Back like you stole something, come to get something again. You speak first.
What New England has to do to win the game, they just got to pretty much take command of the game, step on Atlanta's throat, let them know, hey, we've been here before. We're the baddest team on the block. This is our trophy. We just going to shove it down y'all throat because we're Belichick, we're Brady. Y'all can't stop us. This is our house.
What you mean by step on their throats? I mean, give me specifics, man. I mean, what does Brady need to do? I mean, how do you throw their defense off balance?
What Brady needs to do is just take command of the game, make key plays like third downs, just keep the ball moving, keep the chains moving. And New England, the offensive line must do is keep Brady clean. Let Brady step up into the pocket, make them throws. Because you know they're going to spread you out with Edwards, Amendola, I know Gronk is out, and Bennett. And they're going to run.
And Hogan, too.
And Hogan there, brother.
Yeah, Hogan.
And one key they don't talk about, LeGarrette Blount. If they get that boy rolling, if they get him rolling, it's going to be a long day for Atlanta's defense.
Y'all truly are ganging up on me. Cause
wait, no, hold on, brother.
He's about to say it, too. That's his X factor, Blount.
And you know how you kill speed?
Who X factor?
Yours.
No, my X factor is not Blount.
You did say that last time.
No, I did not. See how much you pay attention. I said Deion Lewis.
And you said Blount, too. You said if he gets going running.
No, I said Deion Lewis.
So we want like we just picked one X factor here. You did mention that if he gets running.
I could have mentioned Hogan, the receiver.
We ain't mentioned Hogan.
No. Hogan just had that great game in the championship game. Like I said, Amendola.
He had a good game before then.
Okay. Let's look at New England's wide receiver core. They have no stars. Brady goes to the one hot guy, that's who he's going to go with. He went with Hogan in the last game. It could be somebody else. But I'm telling you, if Garrett Blount gets going, it's going to be a long day for Atlanta.
Do you think them track stars going to allow that to happen, though? I'm talking about the defense, the linebacker core, all of that.
You know how you kill speed? You run right at it. you run right at it. And that big boy gets going, it's going to open up everything else.
Yeah, nice try, man. I don't know y'all seen a crystal ball or something, but that ain't happening. And they're going to hit him, and they're going to hit him hard. You know what I mean?
They going to hit Brady?
I'm not going to I'll let you finish, you know,
because
I know you got some more points to make. So
it's something about Belichick in time. You give Belichick a few weeks, he's going to break you down. And that's what he's going to do to Atlanta, especially the defense.
He is a genius, man. You got to give him, when it comes to football, Belichick is a genius.
Oh, no doubt, man. I'm not going to take nothing away from him. I'm just seeing that it's like, man.
They already.
You think somebody's impervious, man. If you go to the right spot on the body.
I don't mean to cut you off, though, man, but David Michael put up in the group that they already seen. They seen drones spy above the drones spying above the dome while the Falcons.
Did it have a sign on there that looked like somebody drinks
man.
Samuel Adams? It might be the Patriots, man. But yeah, it might
That's
be.
a good beer, though. I like Samuel Adams. That's a good beer.
Yeah, you love craft beers, but you gotta know you got some more to say, man, about that. Okay, well, how do you stop Atlanta's offense then? Since you brought up Brady and their offense, how do you stop Atlanta's high-powered, high-rolling, lightning bolt, four horsemen style? Yeah, you got some. But yeah, how do you stop their offense then?
As far as trying to stop Julio Jones, you can't. The boy's a beast. You just can't let Matt Ryan get into a groove, or any quarterback for that matter. What New England has to do is get pressure on Matt Ryan, hit him. And hopefully you can contain Julio Jones a little bit. Don't let him break no big plays. Unlike Green Bay, because Green Bay's defense was terrible. That's why Julio went off in that championship game.
Yeah, that's true. But, okay, let's say they do that. What about if we start – what if we start running the ball with the two-headed monster they got? I mean, they're versatile. They're just not one-dimensional out there. So that's the question I got for you. What is he going to do if they switch that up?
If they switch that up, if Atlanta gets that ball going, especially running, then it's going to be a long day for New England. Granted, New England has the number one defense, but –
Number one defense on what? Ranked? I thought that was Houston. Or are you talking about the run defense?
I got to double check that. I thought New England had the number one ranked defense.
They might be number 3, something like that, but Houston was number 1. But like I say, Atlanta's very versatile. It's not like, they just throw the ball to Julio Jones, Mohamed Sue, and even their tight ends.
What about Matty Ice?
Matty Ice.
Let's talk about Matty Ice. Okay, he seasoned legit. Playoffs, he has struggled. You know,
True.
we mentioned off air the whole Peyton Manning comparison. You know, before he got his and everything. More about that later on the show. What we were saying, but Matt Ryan. What do you think this does his career if he wins?
If he wins, it elevates him to the level of
elite.
Aaron Rodgers.
Elite?
Not yet. But it'll put him up there with Aaron Rodgers.
That's good.
Put him up there with Brady.
Brady is great.
But you just mentioned 2 elites, man.
I wouldn't say Aaron Rodgers is elite.
Come on, fam. He ain't elite?
No.
He's damn near close.
He's close, but he's not elite.
Because he won 1 championship.
Exactly.
That's it?
Exactly.
Okay.
He's good.
We're going to talk. Okay.
I will bet on him. I'm not going to lie to you.
There's
As a Bears fan, I will bet on him. I will bet on him, meaning like fantasy picks. That's what I'm talking about. Don't give me that eye.
Hold up, dog. To me,
Fantasy.
Terry Bradshaw is one of the most overrated quarterbacks in the history of the game, and he won 4 Super Bowls.
Even if the sun shines on a dog's ass, well 4 times, but that happens.
Some had Jesus in their life.
Yeah.
So back to your point. If Matt Ryan wins the Super Bowl, it'll put him up there top 5. It'll put him up there with Aaron Rodgers
in the league today.